Hey, what's going on, Who Dat Nation? It is yours truly, TJ Jones, the host of the State of the Saints podcast. And for a few minutes, I want to talk a little bit about Jordan Love. Now, if you have not heard, according to media sources, the New Orleans Saints, along with the Green Bay Packers, had a video interview with Utah State quarterback Jordan Love. So once again, the New Orleans Saints find themselves in the Jordan Love conversation. And there's a lot of people in the Who Dat Nation wondering. And you have a lot of people in the Who Dat Nation who I'm very appreciative of inboxing me, asking me, do I think the New Orleans Saints are going to draft Jordan Love? Who Dat Nation is very, very simple, and I'm about to make a lot of people mad, but honestly, I don't care, but you need to hear this. I hear a lot of people making it seem like Taysom Hill is just the undisputed future of the New Orleans Saints. Just because Sean Payton goes out here and says, I can see Taysom Hill as the starter for the New Orleans Saints. He did not say he is going to be the starter of the New Orleans Saints. He says, I can see. And that does not make him the undisputed future of the franchise. I can see me going outside tomorrow, but it probably wouldn't be a good idea because we're all quarantining. I can see myself with $1 million. Who wouldn't? You cannot just say, just because Sean Payton said, I see Taysom Hill as the future quarterback, does not mean that he is the future quarterback. I am not sold on Taysom Hill, and I don't think the Saints are sold on Taysom Hill. You cannot just say this guy is going to be the future because he throws 15 passes. Where they do that at, okay? Jordan Love is a young quarterback where a lot of people are looking at him to be the next Patrick Mahomes. And yes, that is Paxton once again. He is making noise on the floor. Hey, what's up, man? He wants to be a part of the video, man. Let me see if I can put him up here for a second so y'all can see him. Say hey to everybody. Say hey to everybody. Say hey, Who Dat Nation? It is yours truly, Packy Man, the host of the State of the Saints podcast. All right, let Daddy finish, okay? He'll be back there in a second. Okay, so back to what I was saying with Jordan Love, man. Jordan Love coming from Utah State, a lot of people are considering him to be the next Patrick Mahomes. Okay, they're looking at him to be the next Patrick Mahomes, and we all know what Patrick Mahomes ended up being. Okay, and the New Orleans Saints really wanted Patrick Mahomes back in the day. We know the Kansas City Chiefs jumped in front of them and ended up getting Patrick Mahomes. The Saints ended up getting Marshawn Lattimore. Both teams seem like they're pretty happy with their picks, but you cannot just deny that Patrick Mahomes isn't the new wave out here. And Jordan Love is a quarterback that a lot of people are considering. So a lot of people are probably saying in the Who Dat Nation, well, TJ, how in the world are we going to get such a high commodity? Look, man, we all know that the New Orleans Saints are not afraid to take a gamble. They're not afraid to move up in the draft to take a risk. We seen them do it with Marcus Davenport. They gave up their first round pick to, ironically, the Green Bay Packers in order to move up to get Marcus Davenport. Okay, a lot of people thought they were going to get Lamar Jackson. They went with Davenport. The Saints are a very aggressive team when it comes to the draft. They're not afraid to go out and try to get the guy that they want. And if the Saints want Jordan Love, they are going to get Jordan Love. And honestly, I don't think it's a bad idea because I think Jordan Love can be a franchise quarterback in the right position. And I think that if you put him with the New Orleans Saints, I think that this guy can really make the offense that we've been looking for a long time, the down the field passes, the deep throws, and all that kind of stuff, the excitement that we feel like we've been missing for the last 5 years because of Drew Brees' lack of arm strength. We will get that in Jordan Love. And I'm not saying that Taysom Hill cannot end up being the franchise quarterback. I just said I'm not sold on it. And I do think that he needs to get somebody in training camp with him to compete with him. And if Taysom Hill beats out somebody like Jordan Love, hey, more power to him. He deserves to be the starter. But if the Saints have an opportunity to get this guy, I say go all out to get him, man. Look, I heard all type of scenarios. I heard people talk about getting Jalen Hurts. Not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. I talked about that a little bit on the podcast when I had my older brother EJ Jones on there with me. I talked about that. But all I'm saying is this. If you have a guy that has elite arm strength, has elite arm talent, and you have an opportunity to get him, I'm sorry, Taysom, but man, we're going to have to go ahead and snatch up this guy because you never know. Wouldn't it be sad that we up here talking about Taysom Hill this, Taysom Hill that, and everybody talking about Jordan Love? All of a sudden, the Saints have opportunity to get this guy, and they don't get him. And the next thing you know, this guy winning Super Bowls with another team. And then we're going to be saying the same old thing every single year. Man, why we ain't draft him? I told y'all we should have drafted Jordan Love. I'm telling you, man, you cannot just say that Taysom Hill is the starting quarterback of the Saints, man. And I understand what he brings. He brings a great dynamic. He's fast. He's strong. He's physical. He's not afraid to take a hit. He's aggressive. I get it. He generates excitement. But excitement is not going to generate wins. And you can say that this guy had proven some things, but he hasn't. It's one thing for you to be on the field as a gadget guy. It's another thing for a team to have film on you and you to be the every down quarterback making all the throws and trying to make the offense run. So, do I think the Saints need to draft Jordan Love? If the opportunity presents itself and it doesn't overexert the team and causes hardship for the future, absolutely, man. This guy can be a really good quarterback. We seen it at Utah State. I think his sophomore year, he had 32 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. He suffered last season. He had 20 touchdowns, 17 interceptions. His whole entire team was switched up. Whole new coaching staff, whole new offensive line. So you get this young guy in a system that has an offensive-minded coach, a guy that is a good play caller like Sean Payton. The sky's the limit for Jordan Love. I like Taysom Hill. A lot of respect for him, but I'm not ready to say that he is the future of the New Orleans Saints. But I would love to hear from you. What do you think about Jordan Love? What do you think about the Saints possibly drafting him? And do you think it's a good idea? Also, I would love to know what you think about Taysom Hill possibly being the future of the New Orleans Saints. Comment down below, like and share this video. This has been the State of the Saints podcast. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com. Search The State of the Saints podcast. Facebook.com. Search The State of the Saints podcast. Thank you all very much. Be safe out here. I hope everybody's having a great and wonderful day. And you all take care. Till next time, all I got to say is, who dat?